Right, okay. So moving on, we have a request from Heather, which is shine down a symptom of being human. I like the sound of this track already. I've not heard it before, but I like this idea of a symptom of being human. It always reminds me of this idea of the human condition that we sometimes talk about, which is generally speaking that we are going to experience pain by virtue of being human. And quite often, the pain that we experience is directly connected to the things that we care the most about, which is why often in my reactions, I say things like, there's values in your pain and pain in your values. And we care where we hurt and we hurt where we care. Because the things that we care about the most, more often than not, the things that bring us the most pain, the most worry, the most anxiety, the most fear, also brings us the most happiness and joy, but you can't have one side of that coin without the other. So I tend to refer that, and the type of books that I read tend to refer to that as the human condition. Reminds me of this, a symptom of being human. But let's jump in and see what they have to say. Oh, I should probably say welcome to Off the Record Therapy, where this isn't me analyzing lyrics and analyzing what I think the artist is trying to convey. This is reaction. This is about my experience of this track. So if my experience resonates with you, if this reaction resonates with you, if this track resonates with you in some way, then please let us know in the comments. This is about shared experience. This is about bringing people together. Thank you. So here we go. Shine down a symptom of being human, the official video. Hey, what? Oh, okay, I don't. Right. Okay, so that's the music starting at 12 seconds. I'm really sorry to pause it. Literally 12 seconds from the beginning. But that, okay. So we have this lady here. Sounds like she's at some kind of party because you can hear it. You can hear glasses rattling around, people speaking. And it sounds like, is that bass? Or is it a heartbeat? It's either bass from music and how bass penetrates, and sometimes, like, when you put your head under water and you can still hear bass. It sounds a bit like that. Like her focus is elsewhere, her attentional processes is elsewhere. She's not paying attention to what's going around. Um, it's like that with her heartbeat. Do you ever get that thing where you're suddenly really aware of your heartbeat and it feels like it's thumping like really heavy? Not not maybe not quickly, but heavy. You kind of get that sense of it. And you could see so she's got quite a soft gaze there, she's not looking at anything in particular, I don't think. And look at this grip on her legs, and she's obviously curled up into that position, that like protection position. Interesting. Okay. I wonder where this is going to take us. Where is this going to lead us? I wonder if this is the same woman. It's a bit dark to find those books.
I can still remember me and Miss November rain.
I think this is the same person.
Beautiful and strange. Always so inclined, coloring outside the lines. Yeah, you were never on time. You've always been slightly awkward, kinda weird, upside down and not all here. What's wrong with me and you is crystal clear. Sometimes I'm in a room where I don't belong, and the house is on fire and there's no alarm, and the walls are melting.
She had a twitch in her eye there. She's completely dissociated here though.
I've never been the favorite, thought I seen it all, till I got my invitation to the lunatic ball, and my friends are coming too. How about you? Don't worry, it's all just a symptom of being human. human.
She's found a book for the symptom of being human.
Unpack all
Right, let's just we're 155 in. It's about halfway. I'm sorry, I have to pause it at least once because of fair use. It can't be a substitute for the original, so I can't play the whole thing all the way through. But some things that are really kind of sticking out here. I like this like style of music. I like the acoustic side of this. The acoustic guitar parts. There's some words that were standing out. So I've got the lyrics here because it seemed to be talking about her. So there was beautiful and strange, coloring outside the lines, like not following the rules. You're never on time. You've always been slightly awkward, kind of weird, upside down, and not all here. Which is interesting. And I wonder if this is the perspective of the person who's singing looking at her from the outside, or whether these are her perspective of herself, and in terms of how she doesn't see herself kind of maybe fitting in with society expectations. Almost like this question of what's wrong with me. And then we had this line about sometimes I'm in a room where I don't belong, and the house is on fire and there's no alarm, and the walls are melting too. How about you? And it feels like, that brings up this picture of, was it a fire? Talk about the fire? Yeah, so the house is on fire. It's like that's the internal experience, like this idea of panic, seeing threat, feeling unsafe, but there's no alarm. Like, why? Why isn't there an alarm? Why is no one else feeling this? Why is no one else responding to this? Why is it just me? Why is there no alarm with all this going on? Like, the walls are melting. Why is no one panicking? It's got that sense to it, hasn't it? And then we had, and then it says, how about you? So that invitation to understand someone else or try to invite some connection. I've never been the favorite. Thought I'd seen it all till I got my invitation to the lunatic ball. And my friends are coming too. How about you? Don't worry. It's all just a symptom of being human. So this idea of there being this lunatic ball, like everyone who feels this way, come together. All my friends are coming. Because actually, we're not framing this as different or something wrong with us. We're framing this around, this is what it's like to be human. Don't worry, it's all just a symptom of being human. Okay, cool little story. I like it. Let's carry on.
your baggage, hide it in the attic where you hope it disappears. This all seems so familiar, but it doesn't feel like home. It's just another unknown. You've always been slightly awkward, kinda weird, upside down and not all here.
So she's getting stressed, that queue's building, but she can't find some money.
Sometimes I'm in a room where I don't belong, and the house is on fire and there's no alarm, and the walls are melting.
Feeling of overwhelm.
How about you? I've never been the favorite, thought I'd seen it all, till I got my invitation to the lunatic ball, and my friends are coming too. How about you? Don't worry, it's all just a symptom of being human. Just passing through, passengers on a ship of fools. We're all just passing through.
We are just passing through.
Sometimes I'm in a room where I don't belong, and the house is on fire and there's no alarm, and the walls are melting too. How about you?
Her friend stepping in to help, that social connection.
Seen it all till I got my invitation to the lunatic ball, and my friends are coming too. On a ship of being human.
Oh, is that everyone reading the same book? Oh wow, what a cool song. I love that bit where everyone has taken the book out. Everyone has figured, oh, there's something wrong with me. There's something not quite right with me. And they've all gone to the library to look up the same thing. And they all end up with this book of A Symptom of Being Human. That's really cool. I really like that moment where she was on the sofa dissociated. I didn't like that particular moment, but the moment after that where the person next to her just kind of connects, puts the hand on the shoulder, like I'm here, like we're here together. That co-regulation aspect. Oh, I feel a little bit. I feel. How do I feel? Because at first I feel a bit sad that this is how people go through their lives. But at the same time, I feel happier towards the end that they're bringing awareness to this. And actually, we all do struggle in our own ways. And actually, social connection is really important. And it's not just social connection, is it? It's about normalizing and reframing the fact that that uh, that this is how we are. God, I'm not articulating this at all very well. That quite often these unique features of us are just part of being us. They're just part of being human. Doesn't mean there's something wrong with us. And it makes you think about how we not only how other people see us and how we think other people judge us, and how we might see other people when they do things that are different to us or act in ways that are different to us, but also how that impacts our self view and our self concept of how we see ourselves. And this idea of, a symptom of being human. It's really clever song. But it's like that. I feel like this song holds me in the same way that that person on that sofa was holding that person. If I was going through a bit of a struggle, I think I could probably listen to this song and it would, in some way, it would be helpful in that moment. It would remind me that if I'm feeling overwhelmed or if I'm just feeling a bit, sometimes you can't articulate it, you just feel a bit off. That doesn't mean that I'm broken in some way. It just means that I'm being human. And I like the way that the song does this. It reframes this idea of overwhelm and anxiety and difference and how did it phrase it? Was it weirdness and awkwardness? It reframes that as aspects and features of humanity, not some form of personal failure that we have. And I guess, from a like a hands perspective, if you've ever seen any of my reactions before, how I'd split these things up from a hands perspective, it's like that connection with others is really important. I know I keep saying that in this reaction, but it is. It's important from a normalization perspective of understanding that actually we've got more in common than we have different, but also it's that co-regulation that we have with others. Right, there we go. That was my experience of A Symptom of Being Human by Shinedown. Hope you liked it. I did. Never even heard of the band Shinedown before. They've got nearly 2 million subscribers on YouTube. They're doing pretty well. Okay. If you like Shinedown, let me know. The reaction, if the music video, if the lyrics. Connect with you. Let us know how. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.